In late 2023, as war ignited between Israel and Hamas, a single vessel entered the Mediterranean without fanfare. A behemoth, unlike any before it. The most expensive and formidable warship ever constructed. The United States moved to position its military assets nearer to Israel, including one of its most technologically advanced aircraft carriers, powered by nuclear reactors and armed with laser weaponry and stealth-capable fighter jets. This $13.2 billion zero-cents marvel is more than a ship. It's a floating fortress. A clear message to adversaries around the globe. Once deployed, it shifts the balance of the battlefield. But what exactly gives this ship its terrifying edge, and why does it strike such fear into America's enemies? Let's explore with Navy Secret. For years, the legendary Nimitz class held dominion over the oceans. But warfare evolves, and so must the tools of war. In 2007, the U.S. Navy introduced a new standard in maritime supremacy: the Gerald R. Ford class. This next-gen aircraft carrier isn't just built for current conflicts. It's crafted to dominate for the next half-century, exceeding the historic USS Enterprise, CVN-65. The Ford marks both the end of one era and the dawn of a revolutionary chapter. Commissioned in 2017, following over 10 years of intense research, testing, and a jaw-dropping $13.00 plus billion investment, the Ford class signifies a paradigm shift in naval engineering and combat strategy. With 23 key improvements over its Nimitz-class predecessor, this ship is leaner, more advanced, and deadlier. It features futuristic automation, state-of-the-art radar systems, electromagnetic launch tech, and a reinforced electrical grid to support evolving weapons platforms. Its compact island design opens more deck space, while its redesigned hull enhances stealth and stability. At the heart of this warship are two Bechtel A-1B nuclear reactors, cutting-edge powerhouses delivering 700 megawatts of energy, more than triple the output of earlier Nimitz-class ships. That's enough electricity to light up a medium-sized U.S. city. Measuring 335 meters in length, 76 meters in height, and tipping the scales at 100,000 tons, the Ford is a true titan of steel. Its vast flight deck supports up to 95 aircraft and helicopters simultaneously, transforming it into a fully operational airborne strike base. Aboard the Ford is a lethal lineup of aircraft. The F-35 Sea Lightning II, a supersonic stealth fighter. F-15S and A-10 Warthogs, known for versatility and close air support. And advanced UAVs designed for autonomous recon and strike operations. Together, they provide unparalleled flexibility, from aerial dominance and deep penetration missions to electronic warfare and naval blockades. Inside, automation allows the ship to operate with roughly 900 fewer personnel, thanks to highly efficient systems. But the Ford's true innovation lies in its future-proof design. It's built with the capacity, energy, and adaptability to accommodate laser weapons, hypersonics, and AI drone swarms yet to fully mature. What makes it the most lethal warship isn't just the aircraft it carries. It's that the entire vessel operates as an integrated, intelligent defense ecosystem, programmed to detect, track, and destroy threats long before they pose a real danger. Key to this defense is the Phalanx CY, a radar-guided, 6-barrel Gatling cannon capable of firing 4,500 rounds per minute, a blistering shield of tungsten against incoming missiles and drones. But the Ford doesn't stop at bullets. It fires beams of light. Equipped with the Law's laser system by Lockheed Martin, this directed energy weapon can instantly incinerate targets up to 5 kilometers away. Supporting these are the RIM-1 and 16 rolling airframe missiles, agile interceptors launched from high-speed pods, each capable of traveling at over 3,500 km/h. These are specifically built to counter high-speed anti-ship missiles and drone swarms. But even beyond its deadly arsenal, the Gerald R. Ford redefines warfare with a collection of advanced support systems that ensure faster response times, unmatched operational versatility, and dominance in any theater of war. Smurf operations begin below deck, where a 65-ton aircraft elevator hoists warplanes and armaments from deep within the hull up to the flight deck with surgical precision, even under the stress of active combat. The reimagined flight deck layout ensures smoother launches and recoveries, a crucial enhancement for managing stealth aircraft like the F-35 and heavy-duty choppers such as the Apache. The technology provided by the F-35 was always there for Burgess. They were also ready to advanced weapons elevators, sealed for protection against both fire and shock waves. Move ordnance upward faster than ever, drastically cutting delays between sorties. Then came the summer of 2021, when the U.S. Navy carried out something few could imagine. They detonated explosives beneath their own ship, off Florida's coast. The freshly commissioned USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, was anchored in open water and deliberately struck with a blast equivalent to 40,000 pounds of TNT. This operation, called Full Ship Shock Trials, was engineered to replicate real combat, mimicking the force of torpedoes or missile impacts. Yet, the carrier endured. No vital systems failed, no structural collapse. Just an unmistakable signal to America's foes. As Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin noted at the time, this carrier wasn't just made to be deployed, it was built to withstand. The Ford class is living proof that American innovation is already braced for the wars of the future. So, what makes this vessel so radical? One of the crown jewels is EMALS, the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, which replaces steam with raw electrical energy to catapult jets into the air with unmatched accuracy. No steam clouds, no wasted energy. Just a clean surge of kinetic force that can launch a plane every 45 seconds, even in high-threat environments. "EELS changes everything," said Rear Admiral Brian Corey, who headed up Ford's operational testing. "It gives us total control over the air wing. From drones to stealth fighters, the launch tempo and flexibility are unmatched." After the shock trial concluded, the Navy verified that the Ford could continue operating even under missile barrage scenarios, including assaults by China's DF-21D carrier killer, Iran's ballistic systems, or Russia's supersonic cruise missiles. Armed with F/18E/F Super Hornets, E-18G Growlers, E-2D Advanced Hawkeyes, and the future-ready F-35C Lightning II, armed with AIM-174B long-range missiles, the Ford has the radar and firepower to detect and destroy incoming threats long before they come within reach. But defense is only half the equation. The Ford is also an offensive juggernaut, capable of unleashing deadly precision strikes from hundreds of miles out. Whether firing AGM-150 HC long-range anti-ship missiles, deploying so-called murder hornet loadouts, or dropping quick-sink smart bombs, it can neutralize enemy warships, missile silos, and fortified bunkers before a conflict escalates. It's also a versatile platform, able to carry out civilian evacuations, deliver humanitarian supplies, or hunt submarines with its MH-60R Seahawks and CMV-22B Ospreys. The USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, is the razor-sharp tip of the U.S. naval spear. But behind that tip lies a powerful shield. The Carrier Strike Group 12. At its heart is the USS Normandy, a Ticonderoga-class cruiser that acts as the strategic firepower backbone of the formation. Designed for multi-role combat, it's armed with the Aegis Combat System and Vertical Launch Systems, VLS, that fire Tomahawks, standard missiles, and anti-submarine rockets. With a strike radius beyond 1,000 miles, Normandy can obliterate enemy command posts, runways, and radar before they even realize they've been targeted. In 2023, CNN's Barbara Starr described it best: the USS Normandy is often first to fire during joint ops. It's not just a bodyguard. It's a battlefield sniper with a global reach. Its ability to coordinate missile defense also makes it essential in countering hypersonic and cruise missile threats, particularly in tense regions like the Eastern Mediterranean or Indo-Pacific. Then there's the USS Ramage, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer that acts as the strike group's aerial overwatch. Outfitted with A/SPY-1D radar, advanced sonar, and an interceptor suite of SM-2, SM-6, and ESSM missiles, it excels in anti-air and ballistic missile defense. Its multi-band radar system can detect aerial threats dozens of miles out and link up with Allied vessels to coordinate rapid-fire responses in real time. In a 2024 NBC News report, military correspondent Courtney Cube noted, "Ramage is seen as the fleet's eyes and reflexes. If something's flying, drone, missile, or manned, it's usually Ramage that sees it first and strikes it first." It also plays a key role escorting the fleet through strategic bottlenecks, like the Suez Canal or the Strait of Hormuz. In the Strait of Hormuz, where anti-ship missile threats are among the most concentrated on Earth, one ship stands ready: the USS McFall, DDG-74, nicknamed the Silent Hunter. A flight IIA Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, it's built for maximum mission flexibility, from anti-submarine RASF-ware to land attack roles. Outfitted with VLS cells, torpedo systems, ASROC launchers, and a flight deck for MH-60R Seahawk helicopters, McFall is a force multiplier near coastlines. Its agility and high-end sonar tech make it ideal for littoral warfare, where it tracks quiet, diesel-electric subs operating near enemy shores and eliminates them with pinpoint precision. A 2023 Defense News analysis by David Larder described McFall as a warship that thrives in the gray zone, visible one day as an escort, gone the next while executing sub-hunts or tomahawk strikes from behind enemy lines. Recent upgrades have supercharged its electronic warfare suite, enabling it to act as a digital predator in high-tech combat scenarios. Rounding out the destroyers in Strike Group 12 is its newest member, the USS Thomas Hudner, a cutting-edge flight IIA technology insertion destroyer. It blends tested legacy systems with next-gen capabilities in cyber defense, AI-aided threat identification, and enhanced radar coordination. Equipped with the AN/SPY-6 radar system, Hudner can simultaneously monitor and engage ballistic missiles, cruise threats, and enemy aircraft, while linking directly to airborne assets like the E-2D Hawk. Its stealth-optimized silhouette minimizes radar signature, and its modular architecture allows seamless upgrades with laser weapons, autonomous control nodes, and network-centric AI modules. Often tasked with real-time data relay and drone coordination, Hudner serves as a silent command node, quietly linking satellite feeds, tracking electromagnetic threats, and controlling unmanned assets across the battlespace. The USS Gerald R. Ford wasn't built to sit safely near U.S. shores. It was designed to project dominance, reshape flashpoints, and operate in any ocean. Its presence alone a geopolitical message. From the North Atlantic to the Eastern Mediterranean, every Ford deployment broadcasts raw strategic intent, backed by 700 megawatts of nuclear power. Whether participating in NATO joint drills or holding position near global crises, The Ford serves as a symbol of unmatched deterrence. In 2022 and 2023, the Ford led critical multinational exercises across the Atlantic. During Exercise Steadfast, Defender, it worked with British and Canadian forces to simulate complex air-sea combat under hostile conditions. In the Arctic Forge operation, it practiced anti-submarine warfare beneath ice-covered skies, showcasing its readiness for extreme cold engagements. Then came Neptune Strike and Neptune Shield, joint ops involving Italy, Croatia, and other NATO allies, where the Ford commanded wide-area naval maneuvers spanning thousands of miles. As conflict erupted between Israel and Hamas in October 2023, the Ford was urgently sent to the Eastern Mediterranean with a clear mission: deterrence. While it didn't fire a single missile, its impact was immediate. With Carrier Air Wing 8, CVW-8, on full alert and Strike Group 12 patrolling contested waters, the Ford performed joint air patrols, tracked Iranian naval assets, and facilitated intelligence sharing with partners. As reported by CNN's Oren Lieberman, the Ford didn't need to engage. Its very arrival shifted the regional dynamic. Russian surveillance planes circled cautiously. Iranian proxy groups went radio silent. Within days, an unstable region was transformed into a high-stakes stalemate, all without a shot being fired. Though not yet formally deployed to the Red Sea or Strait of Hormuz, the Navy has long prepped